last year when Chris Maverick was fired as the manager and advisor of Shima Zion and Jason Gorey. February, these two men, Justin Idol and Eric Ecstasy, fired Chris Maverick. Nobody wanted him. Nobody wanted to give up 60% of their contract. Nobody could put up with the interference. So finally, he went out and recruited Romeo Roselli, Antonio the Promise Thomas, the former Heartthrobs in WWE, now they're the Heartbreakers, and they're personally hired by Chris Maverick to take care of these teams that, in Maverick's eyes, wronged him and betrayed him.
And he does have a point. Both of these teams did turn their backs on him.
Well, they had a good reason, wouldn't you say? So after Chris Maverick's constant meddling, he never liked Jason Gorey, and certainly anytime you sign a contract with Maverick, you're going to get ripped off.
I can agree with that. I can definitely agree with that. 60% way too much. 45, that's about fair.
And did you notice they fit in real well with Chris Maverick? The ego of Romeo and Antonio. Oh, double Barnsworth.
That would be a double rear claw.
Okay, we'll go with that. Did you notice the ego of the Heartthrobs? Though Romeo Roselli was walking the ring counting his abs. I think he got up to about 10 or 12. He claims there's 19 and they're all symmetrical. I don't think that's possible.
Are you going to disagree with him? Or are you going to go up and count for him?
I'm going to stay right here. Thank you very much. But Eric Ecstasy on the outside, taking control, and Justin Idol, the aerial icon, with a helo to the outside as the sexual icon. Eric Ecstasy holds the foes, and this is not going the way Chris Maverick had hoped.
Right now, Chris Maverick has to wonder, just because, let's be honest, bringing in the Heartbreakers cost Mav a pretty penny. And he has to wonder just how far his investment's going right now.
I am going to say the Heartbreakers definitely have the ability to get the job done, and it's possible that they will beat sexual harassment. Had they hired a different manager who knows all about sexual harassment, they would have a much better chance. But hey, they went with Mav.
I think I see where you're going there, but
well, let me just play devil's advocate here for a second.
Okay, that's enough of that.
No. The thing I want to bring up here is, I may have been discounting the Heartbreakers, but they've had a lot of road time. They've had a lot of time to perfect their tag team craft. When they were with their former employers, that was a 4 or 5 shows a week gig. They, for lack of a better term, hone their skills. It's a great investment to try and go against sexual harassment. It's just right now, Mav has to be a little bit worried.
Idol tries to take away the vertical base. Antonio the Promise Thomas up and over one more time.
And again, a leapfrog off the rope.
Out quickening Justin Idol thus far. Leapfrog now, but walks right into an Idol shot. Right up into the mouth. Lateral press attempt, cover, 2 and no. You know, Chris Maverick...
he should have hooked the leg.
Indeed, very true. Chris Maverick has all these connections to the modeling world, the photo shoots, of course. That's where him and Shima Zion hit it off. Only fitting that he would find Romeo Roselli, who's also appeared in several high-profile photo shoots in the modeling world. He's been on Fuse TV, the Food Network. Romeo Roselli really turning into a conglomerate all on his own. Only natural that Maverick would drift towards a hot commodity like Roselli.
That's actually how they've done it together in the modeling world. Mav has actually done a couple of his photo shoots.
I believe it. Heartthrob scored a victory at the Night of Legends in Franklin in singles competition. Antonio the Promise Thomas defeating Vendetta, but certainly this is their first taste of official tag team action in IWC.
However, it's not their first taste of sexual harassment.
Well, be that as it may, we saw them in their first bit of IWC action 3 weeks ago. Sexual harassment were trying to watch the backs of their allies, Babyface Fire, but the Heartbreakers from behind with steel chairs took care of that situation.
Speaking of situations, the sexual harassment has a situation on their hands with Mr. Idol just getting dumped on his head.
Indeed, it is Antonio Thomas in the ring against Justin Idol. Of course, Heartthrob's very well known from OVW, from WWE, a recent cameo on TNA. But I think what we're seeing right now is a more focused and a more aggressive Heartbreakers tag team than we've ever seen in any of their past televised exploits. This is almost a different team.
It's a vicious team. It's amazing what money will make you do, Joe.
Well, very, very true.
I mean, good Lord, it gets me right here next to you every week.
Yeah, and we're all thankful for that. As check out the torque on Justin Idol's lower back. bending across the knee of Antonio Thomas, and Roselli comes in to add a little extra oomph to it. Lateral press, cover, hook, and no. CJ Sensation, the assigned official, only gets to 2. Romeo, the current heavyweight champion over in the country of Italy, certainly very well traveled in his post-Stanford, Connecticut days, now dazing Justin Idol with a series of jabs. White is blocked, Idol fights back, but how much fight does Justin Idol have left in him? Goes for the tag, smart move.
Cut off, pulled back, no tag happening now.
Now Antonio Thomas is in the ring, just buries the boot right between the shoulder blades.
And a smart move by the Heartbreakers, making sure that Justin Idol can maintain eye contact with Eric Ecstasy. Let his partner see just how much trouble he's in and just how much they're going to keep beating on him.
A dancing elbow drop by Antonio Thomas, gets a cover, another near fall on Justin Idol, and certainly Chris Maverick's got to be loving this now at ringside. Certainly he's going to use this to prove his cause and in his own mind that sexual harassment needs Chris Maverick to succeed.
Well, in my experience, sexual harassment has generally been failures and do need someone to guide them.
I think that's a bit of a...
Just my experience.
Bit of a biased opinion considering sexual harassment. A couple of your running buddies beat the hell out of each other for about a year and a half in this company in days gone by, but you got to give sexual harassment credit for staying power.
I wouldn't say beat the hell out of each other. It's very one-sided.
Beg your pardon. Sunset flip by Idol. I don't believe he was aware of the blind tag from Thomas to Roselli, and certainly Romeo.
Name blind tag.
Very literal of him. Romeo Roselli getting a little verklempt in the ring, but he has not been able to put away Idol, and now cinching in the chin lock. And certainly it's been a very smart offense here to isolate Justin Idol. As Eric Ecstasy, we've seen him explode with so many more moves in his repertoire than he had in his first stint in IWC. So much better condition, so much better focus. Eric Ecstasy, short of Ray Rowe, may be the most dangerous powerhouse in this company.
I don't ever want to hear you bring up Eric Ecstasy's explosions ever again. Let's just stick to the match there,
Well,
Kirby.
I know how insecure you are. I'm sorry. Romeo with a hard slam. And Heartbreakers may be looking to finish this off here. Tag, back in comes Antonio Thomas. On the top.
A drive-by?
Could be. No water in the pool, or no bullets in the gun, so to speak, if you want to go that route. Idol ducks underneath, over top of Thomas, the tag made. The sexual icon Eric Ecstasy ready to unload. Jabs to Antonio Thomas, flip, flop, and fly. Ecstasy with the bionic elbow to both Heartbreakers.
He should actually be trying to sound like an Inzaguri because he does have metal plates in the foot. That would be more bionic than his elbow. You know why he has metal plates in his foot?
Why is that, Jake?
Because I know guys who broke his leg.
Well, yeah, I remember that too. Romeo landing awkwardly on that knee a moment ago. Got to keep that in mind as this matchup progresses. But Farnsworth, you may want to look away.
I
warned you.
Oh.
That was foul.
Oh.
If this were Mexico, the match would be over.
Oh.
Well, an unintentional low blow, or let's just run with that.
It was intentional. He ran his head into his nether region.
Lower abdomen. All four men now precariously perched on top. Idol and Ecstasy maybe going for double superplex. Can they snap it off? Heartthrobs with a death grip on that top rope.
Can you blame them?
Look out here. Stereo, sunset, flip bomb, double pin, double 3-0. Seth Grasper kicks out. Give him credit.
They do have heart. I will say that for them. Always been willing to stay in the fight no matter what it took.
And the Heartbreakers absolutely cannot believe that sexual harassment kicked out. I think they've been listening to Chris Maverick spew his venom too long about what sexual harassment truly is or isn't capable of. Sunset flip by Eric Ecstasy. Can't get all the weight position properly. Thomas fights out of it. Idol takes care of Romeo Roselli as well. And CJ Sensation has completely lost control.
Go figure. CJ can barely do this job.
Oh, stop it. Hard kick to Thomas. Idol follows through. Drops him hard, flatliner variation. But Chris Maverick, saving his team's hide, much like he's done so many times before for a variety of teams, and Justin Idol, who has never liked Maverick and never liked the entire dynamic of the Ecstasy Maverick combination, is chasing this guy out of town.
He is chasing him out of here like a Duke player chasing out a nappy head.
Oh, no. Please, no, wait, roll up in the ring, cover, 2, Heartbreakers win it amidst your damn near promotion-ending tirade.
And what did Chris Maverick just put in the old win-loss column of sexual harassment?
That'd be a check mark.
Yeah, that actually it's an
loss
out.
for sexual harassment. They should be used to that, in my experience.
Okay, that's enough of that. Heartbreakers are victorious in their IWC Tag Team debut over sexual harassment, but thanks to the Chris Maverick distraction and a Romeo Roselli low blow, that led to the victory.
All he did was kick the rope.
Where did he kick it into?
It went into Eric Ecstasy's lower abdomen, I believe was the term you used.
Well, be that as it may, Chris Maverick still factoring in to another tag team loss for sexual harassment. This time he's on the other side of the equation. This issue's not done between Harassment and Heartbreak.
That's what a good manager does, though. He finds ways for his team to win.
Well,